Yeah, we're gonna act like this morning didn't happen. Like I need to be connected to both platforms here. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Perfect. I guess we're gonna have to. Well, I guess I could have just went through with it, huh? All right. Perfect, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and jump on into this. I do have my Viking hat. Should I get the Viking? Well, first off, I guess I have this on now. I think the Viking hat, man, is it just, it's rough. It's absolutely rough. I'm also hoping that the sound, everything sounds all right. Streaming like this. All right, let's go ahead and customize our man here. What do I want to go for? Go for a haircut I haven't had yet. I've had so many different haircuts. It's kind of ridiculous. I think I've done the short. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't done like the side part, like the side swept. Like the emo look. That's something I haven't done yet. You know, let's go for this. Let's go for like a nice sexy beard here. Like that's just like too much going on below. Yeah, let's try that out. What do I want to go for? So if we do that, we need to darken ourselves just a little bit, probably. We can do that. Could go like a brown here, or even a black. Could go for like an orange here, maybe. A ginger. Should we go for a ginger? I'm not. The only thing is, I'm not ginger here. Yeah, that's it. Let's just go for something like that. This is our boy. It's our boy here. All right. Enter world name. Ballers are us. Now let's see. I'll just call it stream. I'll make it simple. Now the seed we can have a lot of fun with here. So we could go. Let's just do all caps. Just make it simple. Yeah, we'll put goof ballers. Oh, goof baller is the only one you can do. Okay, the goof baller. That's awesome. We'll do that one. Oh, here we go. Starting fresh again. You don't know how many times I've done this. Yeah, what's so unfortunate is so I've been like fighting back and forth between whether or not I should use if I should use Restream to stream both to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, or just use Twitch alone, because with Twitch alone I can at least see if someone's popped into view and whatnot, and that's super convenient for me because that makes me know whenever I need to really engage with the audience. So like, I mean, like I'm totally cool with like commentating throughout the whole stream and whatnot and what I'm doing in the game, but it just like, it's a sense of like, oh, someone's watching, let me introduce myself a little bit and say hi to them and everything like that. Because I know we've got lurkers that pop on in, and I want to make sure to keep them around, you know? All right. So, yeah, should be really entertaining, man. A fresh start here, so I'm literally just jumping into this now. Yeah, how's your day going so far, man? Oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. It's been awesome. Well, that's great, man. I love the energy. And I feel like a lot of people are always just like, ah, it's been fine, you know, or it's been good. Ah, you're just like straight up, no, man, it's been awesome. That's awesome. How was my day? So I don't know where you live at, but where I live at right now, it is currently 5 o'clock in the morning. So I woke up at 4 this morning to get a head start on streaming, and then I had to do some like maintenance stuff on it. Yeah, but it's been good actually. It's been really good. Actually, this whole year's been good, honestly. Oh, check this out. So actually, I had the settings on here. So typically, I will have my settings all the way on high for vegetation. However, a neat little trick if you struggle to find like resources and stuff like that, is to actually turn the vegetation quality down, and you can literally see everything on the ground. So if you're looking for like, if at the beginning you don't have a pickaxe yet and you're looking for like just these rocks and everything, they're super hard to find, but if you take all the vegetation off, you can easily find everything, and it's just great. Oh, also, yeah, hey, let me know too how the sound, I guess, sounds, because I want to make sure that it sounds good. I had to do some rework this morning. On all this and on the stream, and so I wasn't able to kind of test all the audio necessarily. But yeah, just see how easy this is to find all these stones. Typically there's like grass just everywhere, so it's super hard to find everything. What do we need? We need some more wood. Saw some piggies over there. Let's try to get some food for the night. Oh, is the game kind of loud? Okay, hold on a second. Let me go into my streaming stuff here. Okay, so I turned down the game just a little bit for you. Let me know how that sounds. I mean, obviously the storm is probably going to be when it's going to be the loudest. But hopefully this helps a little bit for you. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and slaughter these piggies here. Come here. Let's go put our berries on here real quick. So we got some food. Yes, it better. Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate that. Honestly, I'm totally open to like feedback and stuff like that. So if anything sounds a little sketchy or a little weird, feel free to let me know. You know, and I can do the best I can to edit it. I just want to make sure I'm providing you guys a good quality stream here. Want to make sure everything sounds sounds correct and doesn't bust your eardrums, you know. But you got any plans for your day? Like I said, I don't know where you're from, so I don't know how much of your day you've got left or what. But did you do anything fun today, or if not, are you gonna do anything fun? All right, and let's go ahead and we try to build ourselves a base here. Knock this guy out. Malaysia is 7 o'clock at night, huh? I gotcha. Yeah. But did you do anything fun during the day? Did you, I don't know, anything crazy happen? In Malaysia, huh? How's it over there in Malaysia? Like, weather-wise. Just curious. Is it pretty nice, or like... You've been Valheiming the whole day? Man, you're gonna be Valheimed out. Playing Valheim, watching Valheim streams. I mean, the game's awesome. I love it though. Let's see here. Yeah, and I'll turn the vegetation back on as soon as we kind of get settled in here. It's just nice because yeah, when you start off here, you can find like mushrooms very easily. Like I said, those rocks on the ground, if you're like struggling to find rocks, it helps a lot. Oh, yeah, this game is like super in-depth for an early access game as well. And I think too, I don't know if you play Valheim with anybody, like with friends or anything like that, but the fact that you can play with up to 10 friends, I think that also kind of I don't know, it makes the content even that much better because you can share that with your friends and you're not just playing alone. I mean, granted, I play alone most of the time anyways, but I think it's cool that you can go and like hop into different worlds, and you can bring your stuff along with you, which is super cool as well. Why don't we go ahead and we're gonna need to set up like a temporary base here. Let's see, maybe for a temporary base we just kind of set up right over here. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I wish I had some friends that I could play games with games like this with. Unfortunately, most of my friends, they're not PC gamers, so they don't have they don't have a console. They don't have like a computer to play games like Valheim or any Steam games really on. Oh, this place up here is pretty solid. It's pretty flat up here. Maybe right on top of here would be a good little starting area. We can flatten this out. Oh, yeah, don't worry about spoiling anything for me. Honestly, I've watched a bunch of videos on the game itself. Me myself, I've only beaten the first boss in my other world, but oh, I need to take the Streamlabs messages off. Ignore that the Easter event message. It's no longer going on. Although I do have other things. So what we do here is we're all about kind of just being goofy and ridiculous. And so for like my loyalty program through Twitch, you earn things called goof tokens, and you can actually use those goof tokens at the goof shop to redeem things. Unfortunately, I've only got 2 things on there right now, and they're just like sound effects to play over the stream. But I plan on adding a lot more for everyone to use, and more than just like sound effects as well. Like I want to make like I know you can come up with like perks and stuff like that for like your supporters and whatnot. So I think that'd be really cool to dive into as well. Oh, here's the altar. First altar is just right here. I was struggling really hard to find the altar in my last world I was playing through. All right. Yeah, so I say let's go ahead and I think just right here. We don't need like anything super crazy, honestly. We got somebody coming up behind. Oh, we're about to get Eiffel Towered here. Hold on. Take these guys out. Yeah, let's go ahead and craft ourselves a workbench here real quick. Kind of want it out of the way here. Let's do this. Then let's build the little shelter that it wants behind it. Just so that way we can use it. It's too exposed. No. Come on, it's not too exposed. We just need to build this up one. Does this work? No. Come on. I've done this a million times. Did I know if they had biomes for you to pick? Yeah. What, do you mean like for the community to like vote on for like updates? Or just like that they have different biomes within the world? Because I know they have different biomes within the world. Alright, please work. Oh, come on. How is this too exposed? I don't understand. Well, I guess I need that. Hold on. Okay. Very temporary. Why don't we build ourselves... This is really extra. You know what? Let's just do it this way. We're gonna place you down. Let's see if we unlocked the hoe yet. We have not unlocked the hoe. Maybe the hoe is craftable through here, isn't it? Actually, this is what I wanted to flatten out the area first before I built anything. But this thing's just kind of being a pain. Alright, let's do it this way. 1, 2. This is just so that way we can make the hoe. Okay, you cannot say, how is it too exposed? What do you mean? Oh, the trader? Yeah, so I know there's like one trader in the whole world, and you kind of have to really search for him. Yeah, so that'll be kind of a fun experience, I think. Okay, now it's not exposed. I don't know what the difference was. Well, no, so I've done it where like you didn't need the sides, where like I could just place one wall and a roof on top, and it worked fine. I think maybe the back of the workbench was like clipping through the back here, and so it wasn't saying it was legit. But here we go. Let's craft ourselves a hoe and flatten out some land so we can make a temporary base here real quick. So what's your favorite part of this game? Like what's one thing that like really stands out to you about it? the freedom to do anything. Yeah, I'm like an open world survival building type of gamer. So like games like this is like right up my alley. Nice. Yeah, well, what I'm thinking about doing eventually, honestly, if I can get enough people to start coming to this stream, is to actually have like a stream community world. Like I'll actually like support a server for us all, and we can all play on the world and kind of build together and kind of like make towns and stuff like that. That's kind of what my goal is. But as of right now, I'm just playing solo. I think the other thing about this game is that it honestly, like, it stands out above a lot of survival games, especially early access survival games on Steam. 'Cause I feel like a lot of them kind of go for the same thing, and it's just like copy and paste a lot of games. But this one's not. It has kind of its own story and its own like standout features about the game, and I think that that's why a lot of people really enjoy it. Is it's refreshing for that genre of gaming. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's see. I don't have much wood. Let's go chop down some more trees here real quick. How are we doing on rocks? Okay, I think we're doing fine. So I can build myself a little fire. And I forgot how long it took to chop down trees with the beginner's axe. Oh, come on, let's make it fall. Oh. Oh, I was gonna have it fall on him. Yeah, and I don't mind the graphics as some do. The game gives so much compared to what it lacks. Yeah, I think, well, from what I heard, so originally, like, the devs were wanting to do like a higher resolution, but for some reason it just wasn't working out. I don't know if it was just because it was like very like PC intensive. So then what they did was they just scaled down the graphics, but they actually found that they liked that art style and they preferred it. And so then they just kept the art style of like a low poly type of art style, is what I heard. I know a lot of the community has been kind of complaining to the devs about the graphics, and I think they could update them, but I would like for them to keep like the pixel art style, but maybe they can just increase the amount of pixels so it looks a little bit better. I could see them doing that though. Yeah, I kind of just like, at this point in time, I don't even let, what's his name, Huggin or whatever? I don't even let him talk, really. I just kind of just like hit E on him so he goes away. All right. I'm going to try to just build like a really temporary base for the night. So let's see, let's do this. Place the fire there. Come on. Beautiful. And we need just a little bit more wood and then we can sleep. They could make it an option, like in the graphics settings, actually. That would be a really cool idea. But, 'cause, like, I feel like, like, the graphics, like, the way that the game is, like, designed, like, it looks really cool. Like, I feel like it would look really cool, like, in the settings. They could make it an option, like, in the graphics settings, actually. That would be a really cool idea. But, 'cause, like, the way that the game is, like, designed, like, it looks really cool. that way, yeah. So whichever one you prefer to play on, you know, you'd have options. But I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen a game kind of give you options, and so I don't know if that would be something that they'd be up to doing. But it would be really cool. I think that would kind of make everyone happy. Yeah, and I think... Oh, yeah, go ahead, man. Hydrate yourself. Okay. Perfect. So let's go ahead and let's go build ourselves a little bed so we can sleep for the night. All right. Fucking go away. Oh, no. Okay. Why don't we actually, let's see. Let's take this one down. Is there any way we can, like... That's really weird, but I think that actually works. Does that work to keep the smoke out? I don't think it does. You know what? Here's what we can do, actually. Let's destroy this. And then we're just gonna put the fire, like, right over here. And then we'll come inside and craft the bed. Put it down right here. Yes, Huggin, I get it. You wanna talk to me. Bed is too exposed. Really? Why do you think the bed's too exposed? Okay. So what we might need to do is actually build this up just a tiny bit more. I thought I wouldn't have to do this maybe, but we do. Maybe just in like this little area here, like this little nook. There we go, beautiful. All right, are you less thirsty now? You feel quenched? All right, and then we're just gonna, so then we'll just put this above, put this like above the fire here. Just so that way, if it rains, we can still cook and everything on it. So we'll put that right there. Put our thing here, and then pick ourselves up a little bit of food. That's good. Yeah, and honestly, this is a temporary house. Like, I have plans for sure to get us to a better house. I actually probably have some pretty good like building tips for you as well. I just don't have like the resources, like the wood resources yet, to be able to kind of show them to you. But I'm super into like small details. So I'm talking about how to make like professional looking cabinets, like how to like pimp out your kitchen, stuff like that. I'll show you as soon as we get some resources going here. I can kind of show you, what you can do with this. I think another thing too is, yeah, like anything and everything in this game, because of how the building system is, how you can like hold shift and like adjust pieces however you wish. It definitely opens up like the freedom to kind of build custom things. And so something I've been really getting into is like how to add like trim into a building and stuff like that. It's just like the small things that stand out. Yeah, so so my plan is, I mean, sure, I can give tips, throughout the, like, about just like regular gameplay, but for me, I think I do like aesthetically pleasing builds, and so building will definitely be something that we do. One thing, I actually have a question though. Do you know how to get rid of fog? Because you'll get this fog like this, and it's kind of annoying because you can't see. And also, if you're like trying to show off a build, you can't actually see the whole thing. So I haven't figured it out yet, but maybe we'll figure this out together. If we turn down, I think if we turn off bloom. Nah, I don't think that does it. We'll put that back on. Sun shafts? No, it's not sun shafts. I don't think it would be the light or anything like that. Well, I think that is... I think that would actually... Well, if you pushed it all the way up, maybe. So like if we went like very high. But yeah, I have the depth of field like very high, but you can't see anything because of this fog. I don't know. I think here we'll put the vegetation back on high though. Is it just me or did like the... Oh, so I think the audio got quieter for a second for some reason, which is super weird. All right, let's go repair our tools. Let's see. Definitely. Oh, okay. If I actually just get a little bit more wood, we can go ahead and make our bow. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Well, the meadows, yeah. So the meadows isn't it's not as dangerous as either the Black Forest or like the plains biome, right? Like you don't have to worry about trolls necessarily just like walking up to your base and knocking on your door. So I can see what you mean. And it doesn't bother me, like I don't feel like I don't know. I don't feel like it's like I feel like I'm in danger because of the fog and I can't see. It's more of just like it's kind of like just an annoying thing sometimes when you're trying to like take a look from afar and like see like your build that you've been working on, and it's just like just fog. That usually off. Okay, I was trying to see how chat was looking. I know where I have chat right now is off to the side, but we've got like that the controls thing showing up there. Actually, I wonder if we can... That's something we can turn off here, is the... Because I don't need, like, the controls showing up or anything. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, I will say the fog can make it can still make it like the atmosphere feel really nice. So I do enjoy that piece of it. Like I said, maybe kind of like with the being able to change how the game looks, you know, they could definitely add in like a turn off fog option, I think. I think that'd be great. All right. Awesome. And I really don't need this torch, honestly. I never really use torches unless I'm like going throughout the night or something like that. And I need it for some reason, but typically it's not too bad. Oh, we got a deer right here. Beautiful. You got any more deer? It's so hard to see with this fog. Oh, thanks, bro. You know, just a pro Valheim gamer here. Oh. Did the other deer see it? Ah, thought I would maybe go that way. Oh, come on. No. Oh, well. Oh, another tip for you. So, let's grab this real quick before I forget. Another tip. So, bushes. So, I don't know if you've noticed this, but berry bushes do have a different, like, green texture to them. So, usually the berry bushes are a brighter green, and then the other ones, like the other bushes aren't. So, like, for instance, like this one here isn't a berry bush. So like if you want to destroy bushes, but you want to keep the ones that produce berries, you can destroy these ones here. But if they are like a lighter green, like a more vibrant green, like these are actually the ones that produce berries. So if you decide you want to keep those, yeah, don't destroy these ones. Now that I said it, I got you. Yeah, it's small things like that though that I've just kind of figured out as I've played, honestly. Another thing for me about the game as well is I think the sound is off a little bit. So whenever I hear the deer kind of like do their calling or whatever, it never like seems like it's in the direction it sounds like it's in. Ooh, piggies. And I don't know if that's just like, I don't know if that's intentional or what, but I need to make a shield probably ASAP here. Come on, come back here. Here, let's eat a little bit of mushroom too with that. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a little bit brighter. It's like it's a little bit more of a vibrant green. And it's like I said, it's something I never noticed, and I was like deforesting a whole area to build my last base, and yeah, and I was just like chopping down everything, so bushes included, and I noticed that that difference there. Another thing too is if you really want to make a place look aesthetically pleasing in this game as well, I would do your best to keep things like these trees, for instance, like the rotten ones like these, because you can't actually get these back once you destroy them. So if you want to kind of keep these things in your area, yeah, obviously don't break them or anything like that. Same thing with like any rocks like this. with like the small trees as well. So these guys, these little small trees, if you want to keep these around in your base as well, I wouldn't destroy those. Same thing with like bushes and stuff like that, because once they're destroyed, you can't get them back. So oh yeah. Yeah, it's pretty easy to die. I'll say we should be able to craft ourselves a shield here pretty soon. Let's see, what do we need? Just leather scrap. Just more piggies. Guess we can throw our food on here just in case we need it. Yeah, so like these ones, you know, these bushes here are totally safe to chop down. They're not gonna produce any berries or anything like that. But those bright green ones, man, I would keep them if I were you, especially if you're starting off. So then you can label them on the map, and they will continuously like reproduce there. So you've made it as far to craft black metal. Nice. Do you know, is that as far as you can progress right now? Like, metal-wise? And also, yeah, I appreciate it. Just curious, because I'm always about kind of getting feedback and everything like that. You're saying like the stream is like refreshing for you. What about it is refreshing? You guys just killed, is it Modder? Is that the that's not the last one, is it? That's not the skeleton boss, right? What like which boss is that? Because I know there's like, is there 5 or 6 total right now, and there's gonna be, I think there's supposed to be 9 total once they add the other bosses here in the future. It's a nostalgia feeling. I wonder if it's just because where's this like a fresh start in Valheim, and if it's been a minute since you've like started over in a game, it does have that like nostalgia feeling. Either that, or I don't know. Either that, or I'm completely a new streamer and there's some nostalgia in that. I have no idea. But I'm glad that it's refreshing for you. I'm gonna take these trees down here, the small ones, just because I don't plan on really staying in this area for too long. I mean, we could maybe stay in this area and build kind of like a little town around here, maybe. But I don't care for the small trees being down here. Oh, the dragon boss. Yeah, right on. Yeah, I've seen some people play. I've never seen like any gameplay for the final boss. Just because I don't want to be too spoiled about it. I know he's like super into fire and stuff. That's about all I know about the final boss. And yeah, I've been probably playing almost the same amount of time, just off and on. I've streamed playing it. I've like made some YouTube videos and stuff. Well, I've worked on YouTube videos. Every time I try to make like YouTube videos or like content like that, I always find that I don't enjoy it as much as I do streaming. Just simply because I enjoy being able to like talk to people while I game. especially because with this game in particular, I don't play with anyone necessarily. So in a way, me being able to share this with the people watching on the stream is kind of a way of me being able to play with friends and whatnot, in a sense, I guess. So I see. So let's see. So you killed Moderate Easy because of silver. Is that like one of his weaknesses? Like, do you guys do more damage if you kill him with silver, or if you attack him with silver? All right, let's go ahead and craft ourselves. Oh no, we still don't have enough for a shield yet, do we? Damn. Okay. Why don't we? I'm actually gonna move. I think I'm gonna start building the actual base over here. So let's go ahead and like start flattening out this area here a little bit. Oh wait, hold on, piggies. I need leather scraps. Oh, there's some deer over there. Oh, I see. Yes, you sounds like you've been really grinding out the game here. Oh, come on. All right, hold on. Let's redeem ourselves here. What? No. All right, hold on. So this is deer. Oh, no. There we go. We got one of them. That's all that matters. These deers were like freaking out. Oh, berries. See, if you find a place like this, keep these berry bushes here. So even if you wanted to, if it wasn't so close to my base, I would even maybe mark this area just on the map and just put berries by it. Oh, the deer are coming back over there. Yeah, the carts. So I had some awful experiences with the carts because I wasn't creating paths. So whenever I was going into the Black Forest to like mine copper deposits and stuff like that, I would just like take it across whatever terrain was in the way. And so like my cart, I'd have to like my cart would barely make it back before being destroyed because I wouldn't like make smooth paths or anything like that. It was awful. Yeah, I'll tell you this. I was like, when I first started diving into the Black Forest, I was like staying away from trolls as much as possible because I just wasn't. I don't think I was in a place to take on a troll yet. And but one time I was just like chilling, mining, and then out of nowhere, here comes a troll. And I was just like, all right, here we go, let's bring it on. And yeah, I ended up taking him out fairly easily because there's so many trees. You can kind of weave in between them, and he has to like redirect himself. So he ends up being a little bit slower than you, even if you're walking. And that's how I was able to kill him. Yeah, they are sneaky. Sneaky little rascals, man. Yeah, I haven't built any bases outside of the meadows just because I hear how awful it is to build bases out there. Oh, more piggies. Hold on. We gotta get the piggies. I need leather scraps. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun once we get over there. Once we get over to the Black Forest, and once we kind of move over to the swamps. There's gonna be like a lot of first reactions here as well, because there's gonna be stuff that's still new to me, or like I may know about it, but I haven't experienced it firsthand before. So there's gonna be some like virgin reactions here whenever we get to certain parts in this game. It's probably gonna be great for people who've already gotten to that, have already gotten past that point, because they already know what's coming, and I don't. Oh, more pigs! Or at least one more. Dang, so how much durability does stone have? Alright, let's get these deer here. Shh, we gotta be quiet. Alright. And oh, I got him. Just barely. Hit him like in the foot. Oh, come on. You gonna move? Oh, so close. Oh, he'll come back. He'll come back to the same area because he's a dumb deer. What did it? Well, honestly, I don't know. I kind of like just mumbled a bunch of stuff off here, so I don't know what I just said or what you. If you missed me saying something, I'm not 100% sure. But honestly, it probably wasn't important if you did miss it. Oh, about the stone and trolls. So yeah, I was curious how if you knew off the top of your head how much durability like the stone walls have. If a troll does like 200 damage to stone, like how durable are they against, or like how good are they against trolls then? All right. Oh, I don't have a workbench nearby. That's why. Whoops. All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and... Oh, yeah. I guess I should have kept the crafting bench until I was done, huh? My bad. There we go. All right. Yeah, so let's move this over here. And then I want to go ahead and try to raise this little corner up here. Well, that really didn't do much for me. Oh, there's more piggies over here. They can one-shot stone walls if that's what you're asking. Oh, so they can one... Okay. Right on. So either way, I mean, wood or stone... You're kind of screwed, right? I think the way you have to go about it is you can make like a moat, dig around your base and make like a moat for them to fall into, right? That, or you can just do your best, I guess, to lead them away from your base. Either way, right? Hey, you know what? We'll work with this. We'll make this work. Yeah. All right, check this out. So I'm gonna test this again, and I'm gonna see if this works for us now. So if we build it like this, and then put a roof over top, it's still too exposed. Are you kidding me? I swear, I've done this before though, where you didn't have to have all that. I think it's just being, like super picky for some reason. That's so strange. I wonder if that's something that they changed. Either that, or we can just like move this out a little bit from here. No. Still doesn't like it. Okay, now how is this too exposed? Come on. There we go. Hallelujah. Let's go ahead and craft ourselves a shield here. I forgot to customize mine. Dang it. Okay, so do trolls actually have like a spawn area? Like I know they spawn in the Black Forest, but like I know there's actual spawners in the game as well that you can find. Do they have their own spawner? Okay, so let's check this out. So I kind of like to build my houses on stilts a little bit. Especially if I don't have an area like quite flattened all the way. See, I want to go for something super simple here. Simple, but yet detailed. So let's see. So I want to avoid clipping if I can. So that's why I kind of like also putting these posts down. So let's see. I'm going to kind of use these to kind of measure out with. Okay, so they actually have like, I think I've heard of this. There's like troll caves and stuff like that. I think that's what I've heard. All right, so I'm thinking maybe. Okay, now that's not actually technically structurally sound. I want to make sure these are like foundation pieces. Okay. So, oh, another tip too, which I'm sure that you've probably used as well. I would always use, so the wooden gate is a way better door than the actual door themselves. In my opinion, at least. The doors actually are great for like windows. If you want to have like windows that are, that you're able to open and close, I think that these work really well for that. But I think for a door, a proper door, definitely has to be like the wooden gate, for sure. Yeah, so that's where our door is gonna go, and then I'm thinking we need a little bit of depth going on here. So why don't we have this, well, this like fall back a little bit. And then we'll have this kind of like just like poke out. Whoop, poke out to the side here as well. Just kind of give that area there a little bit of depth. Okay. So I just want something small here. I don't need anything large. Yeah, the normal doors are short for sure. And like I said, I think that they work great. Like the normal doors, they work great as like toggleable windows, so you can open and close them. But I wouldn't ever use them really as doors. You can also use them as like for like cabinets and stuff like that, which is another like thing I could show you here pretty soon once we build our kitchen in here. Okay, so let's see how far back do we want this to go now. Let's have this kind of pop out here. So I want this to be like a really like small but like I don't know, like cozy home. That's kind of what I'm gonna go for here, I think. We can have this pop out here just a little bit. Then we can have it kind of cut back in here. So it kind of goes like this. All right. Let's see. Why don't we actually, we're gonna extend this out one on this side. And then we're gonna have it cut in, because I want to make sure I have enough room over here for like a little kitchen or something. And so then maybe right here, we actually have it come this way a little bit just to offset the other side. So it's not completely symmetrical. It looks a little bit more natural this way. And I think what we'll do is we'll actually make this area over here. This could be like this could possibly be like a little bedroom area. So we'll do that. Bring it back on over. So I think I'm gonna kind of like try to like build these little areas out here. So I said for the bedroom doesn't need to be super big at all or anything like that. And the kitchen itself doesn't need to be big either. This is kind of like how I'm gonna strategize my build here, I guess. It's just by doing this, then I obviously just use the walls here to kind of make sure everything is equally measured. And then we can go in and you know, fill it in however we need to. Okay. So I'm thinking like honestly like just like a really small bedroom. We don't need anything crazy. We could build like a little like kitchen in this area here. This could be like just kind of a little viewpoint out. And then I think what we can do is just bring this back just like one additional, and this will kind of make the back stand out here a little bit as well. Yeah. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to doing things, and so I kind of go about my building in a clean way, the best I can. I mean, later on, you know, we'll detail the hell out of it, and it won't be like symmetrical or anything like that, but and like it'll have its own imperfections, so that way it actually looks like an organic build. But I think this looks a little bit better always. Oh, I thought I heard one of the bad guys. No? Okay. And so yeah, so this is kind of what we're gonna do here. Then we'll go ahead and build our foundations up here. Actually, this door, it'll be raised up just a tad bit. And I might have to place like a wall down to get this started here. Another thing too, another tip. So obviously one side has trim and one doesn't, and you can strategically use this as well. So if I don't want trim to show on the outside, I could just use this one. If I want trim on the outside, I could do this way. This doesn't matter like on the inside, because the inside, you won't see the inside of this because it'll be one above. But I think for this, I think I like the trim showing, because I think it adds just a little bit of detail. And then for this one here, what I'll do is I'll place that one, and then I will do one below it that doesn't have the trim, so it stays even across everything. And then there as well. Same thing with this. Really, I just plan on kind of having trim on the bottom pieces of our base here. Cool. So my only thing I think at this point is, because if we know how the structure works in this game, we are gonna want to take advantage of this being a little bit taller. So I think I'm gonna substitute some of these if I can for the larger ones here. Oh, and that broke. I'm gonna substitute the smaller ones for the bigger poles, because we're gonna need that so we can actually have a proper roof. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be actually a cool feature too. So like if you, for instance, like if you were building with wood, if it could like tell you how much wood you have total in your inventory, that'd be kind of nice as well. That'd be a cool idea. But yeah, no, I like to. So I come from playing a lot of Minecraft, which I'm sure you've played the game before. If you like open world survival games where you can do whatever you want and you like pixel art styles, I can't see why you haven't played Minecraft before. But I come from like 10 years of playing Minecraft, so a lot of the building techniques and stuff like that I do in Minecraft, I kind of replicate over to here. Obviously it's like a little bit different, but but yeah, no, really, yeah. You haven't played Minecraft, really? I mean, I don't know, like that was like my first like open world survival type of game that I followed way back when it came out. And that's why I know of it so well. All right, so this one here, that one's gonna be a little bit different. Gonna be the exception, just because it's already one deeper because of the ground here. But if we can level this out, we might be able to get that to work. And it's starting to get dark. We'll go ahead and we'll head home and take ourselves a nap here real quick so we can get the sun back out. But yeah, honestly, if you've never played Minecraft, I mean, I'm sure you've watched other people play Minecraft, right? Like, you just haven't played it yourself. You said it's not like I hate it. I just can't feel fun in the game. Yeah, I will say, like, and I think the great thing with Minecraft though is if you get into like modded Minecraft, I gotta pop my back there. If you get into modded Minecraft, that's when it really gets fun, because you basically like have access to anything and everything you could ever want. And yeah, I mean, it can be a little overwhelming playing modded, especially if you've never played like a modded version of a game, but it can be a lot of fun though. Yeah, no, I totally understand. You know, everyone has their own personal preference of what they like in a game, and so some games just don't stand out to them. For instance, like, I'm not a big like Fortnite gamer, although I think the game's really interesting, and I don't really hate the game. I prefer like Call of Duty if I'm playing a shooter and stuff like that, and that's just my preference. So, like, I totally understand where you're coming from. You know, every gamer has the right to, you know, have their own preference, and that's totally fine. How much wood do we have? Oh, we still have a decent amount of wood actually to work with here. I just want to get this like little first kitchen area built, so I can kind of give you an idea of maybe what we'll be doing here. Now, when we get to the inside pieces, we're gonna have to figure out if we want the trim or not. And so what we could do here, well, no, it's gonna be a little tricky. to figure that out on that side. See, some of this you won't even be able to see the trim necessarily. That's okay. Yeah, I will say, like, a lot of times I do try to avoid the whole bandwagon thing. Like, if a game like really blows up before I start playing it, I sometimes try to avoid it just because it's just now blowing up. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing with me. Like, that's how Fortnite was for me. But yeah, I mean, and I've played Fortnite. I gave it a shot. I mean, hell, it's a free to play game, right? So why not give it a shot? And a lot of my friends were super into it, but it just wasn't my my cup of tea, you know. That's totally true. Being neutral, that's the key to happiness, I'll tell you that. Don't get too caught up in other people's emotions, you know what I mean? Like, just focus on what you like, and that's all that matters. All right, let's just get as much of these pillars placed in here as we can. Yeah, we really need to get, I need to get a cultivator so that way I can actually plant my own trees, because if not, we're gonna literally like deforest this whole place before we're done with this base probably. It's why I'm going for a smaller base. I went for a bigger base the last world I was on, and yeah, like before I even went to the Black Forest to start like getting copper and stuff for bronze, like I had like taken out like all the forest around me, and it was just bare. It was kind of ugly, which is one reason why I just decided I'll just start a fresh world with some smaller builds and stuff like that. Yeah, same thing here, man. Just chill, you know? Just kind of hang out and chill and play a game that you enjoy. There's nothing better than that. But yeah, and he also says, see, deforesting. You didn't know you could grow trees? Yeah, so, like, you know, obviously, I would imagine you know how to grow crops, right? Like, you can grow crops with the cultivator. You just cultivate land, and then you plant the crops and stuff like that, right? Well, trees drop like the saplings or the seeds, and you can actually grow trees, so that way you don't have to deforest if you don't want to. You didn't know that you could cultivate? Man, okay, I'll tell you what. I think that you're gonna learn a lot if you tune into these streams here. Because we're gonna be covering a lot. I watch a lot of videos on like tips and tricks on stuff and everything like that. And even though I haven't made it to certain points in the game, I know a decent amount. So if you want to learn stuff about the game, I would highly recommend, you know, tuning in whenever you can. Just because I think there's a lot here for you to learn, like building wise, game mechanics wise, stuff like that. We'll cover a lot of stuff here. So I'm thinking about actually keeping the trim on the inside of the bedroom here. I think. I don't know 100%. Actually, you know what? We'll put it on this side, because we might be able to hide that actually. Yeah, so you need copper and tin to make bronze. So like, okay, so like you knew about it. So I just wrote, I'm sorry, I read your message. Oh, for 3 weeks. Okay, I gotcha. So like 3 weeks of playing the game you didn't know yet, but then now you do because you've been playing the game for 2 months. I gotcha. I'm caught up. Sorry, I'm a little slow. My caffeine hasn't kicked in yet. All right, how do we want this bedroom to look? Do we go with like a right down the middle? Like this? All right, and then I'm gonna try to figure out where we want any of our other walls to go. So like for instance, like I want to like separate the rooms, because if you separate the rooms, it actually kind of helps to make the place feel like, it actually makes the place feel a little bit bigger because the more rooms that there are. Let's see. Yeah, it's like 6 o'clock here. And yeah, and I've been drinking. So this is like my energy stuff here. It looks like piss, but it's like Mio energy. If you know what Mio is, it's like a juice, I guess you can put in here. But yeah, this is like the energy Mio that I got, and I haven't been drinking enough of it to wake myself up here. But Mio, it's just MIO. Yeah, the second one. Yeah, MIO. Mio. Yeah, it's really cool. Mio, actually, they have like they have just like regular flavored stuff that you can put in your drink if you want, and it's typically healthier than like some of the sugary options out there. But then they also have like caffeine ones, and they have like vitamin ones, and they have ones that like help if you've like worked out or been like super active in something. They have ones that kind of give you some energy back. It's not caffeine, but it's something else. I don't know. And we're running low on wood here. Let's go over here and chop down some more treeage. Yeah, I don't know. Mio, I think it tastes good or decent, and it's convenient. And we're gonna have to upgrade to the flint axe here pretty soon. So I don't know if I can deal with with this starter axe anymore. That, and we need to get some upgrades going. Yeah, the other thing too is it's pretty affordable. It's nothing crazy. So yeah, man, jump on the Mio hype train. Just kidding. It's not a hype train. I don't think like Mio is like promoted as anything hype, I guess. Sounds really weird saying it like that. Yeah, give it a try, and then you'll have to come back and let me know what you think. I can't remember what flavor the one I have. As if your water turns to like a piss color, you know you've got the same flavor as me. That's how you'll know. All right, let's get this deer. Oh, what? How'd that miss? I'm gonna blame that on the game. I'm a pro Valheim player here, so couldn't have been me. Not my fault. It's this starter bow. I could get sponsored by Mio. Hey, I guess you're right. You're right. Who knows? Yeah, I'll make Mio like the next Gatorade. I don't know how popular Gatorade is over there, but oh wait, shh, be quiet. There's a deer. There we go. Yay, we did it. Yeah, I don't know how popular Gatorade is over there, but the Gatorade is pretty popular here. It's like the go-to choice for like sports drinks. So, you know, maybe I could help Mio get all the way up to like Gatorade level, you know what I mean? Gatorade status. No. Oh. Man, these logs. I'll tell you what. The first time I died in this game was not because of like a mob or anything like that. It was straight up because a tree fell on me, and I didn't know that trees could kill you. Like, I didn't know that there were physics in the game that if the tree fell on you, like, you would take damage. So yeah. So that was how I died first. So like trees, man, they give me PTSD now, you know? You know, I can't go for walks and walks on trails anymore, man. I'm scared a tree's gonna fall on me. Yeah, and sometimes like I've seen like clips on like Reddit and stuff of like trees that are literally like targeting people. Like it looks like they're falling in the opposite direction of you, but then somehow magically they end up like turning around and hitting you. Like, it's crazy. Craziness, absolute craziness. Yeah, and then with the Gatorade thing, yeah, same thing here. Gatorade's typically just for sports and stuff like that, and that's where they promote it the most. Did I fix everything? Okay. Get situated here. But yeah, just so you know, so if you still don't know, you can find the seeds for each tree. So I don't know how you pronounce this one. I'm gonna call it beech or beck, either beck or beech. But these are the seeds for that, and so you would just take the cultivator, cultivate some land, and then place these down. And I think they might take a couple days to grow, like a couple in-game days, or in-game days to grow. But then they'll grow and you can just chop those down. So you can make like a tree farm for you and your buddies. Yeah, no, I used to play Rust too, but I used to play alone, so I wouldn't play with friends, and so I'd get like ganged up on by other people on the server I'd be playing with. And so like the only way that I could play that game and enjoy it was if I like hid my base somewhere and was like, I made it small, so I couldn't really like expand or anything like that, and it was hard to like raid other bases because it would just be me. But honestly, I really liked Rust. It was actually a lot of fun. It's a game that I might get back into as well because it fits the genre of games that I really like to play. So, all right. So let's keep on building. So I think what we should do. I'm debating on if we should keep this area open or not, actually. So we could kind of make this area like this. So that way, so what I'm thinking is this is like our quote unquote living room area, right? So living room area. Then we have our tiny little bedroom here, but that's all we need for the bedroom. And then kind of kitchen over here. And then kind of like just like a little lookout area, just like a little nook, a reading nook, I guess you could call it. And then we'll find somewhere to put stairs. We can either put that on the like outskirts of the building, or we could include that in here somewhere. If we can find a place to put it. But then we could have somewhere that goes up to like the attic, which is where we will keep our main storage for now. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't prepare you for what for me is just like a small, dainty little house. Like, I mean, like, I guess I just meant like I wasn't gonna go super big because I've gone bigger. Like I've built like humongous spaces before. So to me, this is small and simple. I don't know. That's my bad though. I didn't prepare you for this. But yeah, I think this is how we're gonna want this. The only thing I can think of is if we want to, we could square this area off and put like a little closet area right here. That, or we could even make that in our bedroom as well. So we could actually like shrink our bedroom down and then put a little closet area here as well. Yeah, right. This is how, I don't know, maybe this is how they'd like lay out houses back in the day, you know what I mean? I get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking like how I want to do this. I guess I don't need any of that right now. Let's go ahead and because we can build the walls here in a minute. But I am thinking about putting like a little closet area here, or actually let's face it this way, because then we'll have it'll be like a little pantry for us. And then for the bedroom here, you know what we could do though, if we wanted to, is we could pop the bedroom out and make it just a little bit bigger. But I feel like it's gonna take away, because like the bedroom can't be that big if the kitchen is this small. You feel me? I don't know. Let's go sleep real quick. And then we'll keep on building here. Yeah, no, I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I'm glad that you know, it's entertaining and informative at the same time. That's perfect. That's kind of like, I guess, like what I'm aiming for. You know, obviously, like I want to be able to entertain you guys, but at the same time, teach you guys things that I've either figured out, or just like I said, I've played a lot of open world survival games where you can build your own things, and I've taken a lot of that information that I've learned throughout the years of playing games like that and kind of brought it over to Valheim. So yeah, and hopefully this can kind of inspire you to build some different buildings and stuff like that, and or have different ways of building or whatnot, you know. So, but I appreciate you not rushing me. All right, awesome. We might need to get some, once we place some flooring down, we might put some torches out here so you guys can see what's all going on. But I think this is a good place here to go ahead and start laying down the flooring. I make you want to redo all your buildings. I feel that. I totally feel that. So that's how I feel whenever I watch like other YouTubers who build like crazy builds. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna start a new world and act like I didn't just spend the last week or two building a huge base that's ugly now compared to whoever I'm watching at the time. Yeah, I totally get it though. No, it's not where I meant to place you. Thank you very much. Okay, the only thing is with this is we're losing how we had the layout because we're just kind of putting everything on top of one another. So we got to be careful here. Hey man, you know what? And like I said, I even myself feel like my house building game is weak compared to like some of like the gods and building. And I'm totally gonna take this deer real quick because I know I'm gonna need this hide. And that was awful. You didn't see anything. But yeah, honestly, like just keep trying out different things. I think that's the thing that really works for me, is trying out different like build techniques or strategies. Try out different ideas, stuff like that. So you can be like a really well-rounded builder. Yeah, part of me is thinking if I should transition to this room by like changing which way this is facing. Just like a small detail here. Oh, another thing we could do. Check this out. I'm gonna show you something really cool. Hopefully I have enough wood for this. Yeah, I mean, I'd say like, yeah, whenever, I don't know, like I think I had a more simplistic look as well. Like I used to build like just squares and make things symmetrical when I first started playing games because it was just simple. But like once you master a game, you know, then you want to like learn how to build better. And so whenever like that desire hits you to want to try to build better or more detailed or whatever, like go for it. I think what we're gonna do is this actually is let's face this way. We're gonna do a trim around the whole living room area of these small tiles. And then we should have just enough space to place these guys, and we're gonna rotate them. So now we kind of have like a little floor design here for ourselves. That kind of add a little bit of detail to the build here. And this is something, I mean, we can do even with the other build. Or with the kitchen here, we can add some details into the flooring, but I think this stands out right here pretty well. So perfect. Awesome, man. I'm gonna face this way, just so that way this reminds me that this is for the for like the pantry closet area for food. And then I'm gonna rotate this back this way for the bedroom. And because this is too wide, we could do the same thing for the bedroom if we wanted to. Which we might go ahead and do just because I think I'm digging it. I think my cats were knocking on the door. Let's see here. How do we want to go about this? So yeah, we'll just face these all this way. Is that so? As long as you build evenly, actually not even evenly. This is 3 wide, isn't it? So I think you should be able to do this with any room size, honestly. Because this side and this side even out as one of these. So you should be able to do this in any size room that you have and be able to just kind of add the trim, even if it's not a square. I think you should be able to do it in this as well. And we might replicate it over to there just to keep everything everything kind of looking the same. So we'll do that, and then we'll actually rotate these this way. Like this. And this will be for this room. And then, do we dare do this to the kitchen? I guess we'll give it a try. We'll see if we like how this looks. Also, I should be able to just build this up here. This will be where the door will sit. So let's see here. So which way do we want these to face? I want these to face in different directions than the room attached to it, just so that way it can stand out as its own room. Whoop. And that broke. We're almost out of wood here. We might have to go for another trip over to the woods there and knock some more treeage down. You can hear them say food human? What, the deer? Yeah, but what my plan to do with this world and this area over here is to kind of make my own. Oh, that was perfect. We literally just ran out of wood with that last piece of trim. So now we just gotta go get the pieces to fill this area in. But what my goal is in this world here is to basically build like a town with like different buildings that have different purposes, and to like really detail them out. I'd like to like experiment with different buildings and stuff like that as well, like different building styles, different ideas and stuff. Oh, you can hear my cats. I do have 2 cats though. I have a black and orange cat. One's name is T'Challa, and for reference, T'Challa is actually from Marvel, like Marvel Comics, like Prince T'Challa or King T'Challa, which is basically like the Black Panther. So Black Panther, Black Cat. You see where I got that name. And then the orange cat is just Thor. So we've kind of kept like a Marvel theme, I guess, to our cats' names. I think we'll probably keep that going for quite a while if we can. I know. I was in shock whenever I heard about Chadwick Boseman, man. It was crazy. Like the fact that he had been like battling, was it colon cancer? It was just like some sort of cancer, and the fact that he was just like pushing throughout all of the movies. Like he'd had it for quite a while, and kind of kept it a secret from everybody. I think that's just, it was really cool. Like it's cool that he continued to work and like inspire tons of people, even though like he was fighting to save his own life. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm really interested in seeing what they end up doing though with the movies, because I know they plan on doing like a sequel and possibly even a 3rd movie eventually. I know they're not gonna recast a new Black Panther. Like I know they're gonna like basically find a way to say that he's, you know, dead basically now in the movies, and then just kind of continue the story. But yeah, no, that's crazy. I'm a super big Marvel fan, so I don't even know if you can see, but behind me, depending on what angle this is at, I collect Marvel Funko Pop figures, and a lot of other Marvel stuff. And I'm actually like just like really into like the Marvel movies and like the new Disney Plus Marvel TV shows as well. So I mean, hey, if you're into Marvel, I mean, we could be best friends, you know? I mean, even if you're not into Marvel, I guess, you know, we can still be friends, but... Yeah, so, in Endgame, the movie Endgame, there's a scene where it shows all the girls, like, teaming up. And I think that was like a hint towards having like a team movie that's all females. And so I think they are planning on doing that. There hasn't been anything officially released for it yet because there's a lot of new projects that they're putting out. But I think eventually here, probably within the next like 5 years or so, we'll definitely be hearing about it for sure. Yeah, like I'm like gung ho for Marvel for the most part. Like I eat that shit up, so that's just how I am though. All right, let's start to add in the walls here. So I think, yeah, we're gonna avoid, I think, trim on the top here. I think we're gonna include the trim on the inside for this. And I'm thinking about actually putting some windows here. Actually, I just gotta figure out which side I want the windows on. So I know I definitely want windows like right here, so you can just like see outside of here. So I know that's a fact. I know that this is where the door is gonna be. Oh, wrong door. I know this is where the door is gonna be, and we're gonna have the doors swing this way. So I think that should work. Actually, can I have this come in a little bit more? All right. Let's check this out real quick. For now, I'm just gonna place some stairs up to it, but we're gonna make some custom stairs, so we will do that here in the future. I don't like this beam sticking out here, so I kind of moved it in where it was gonna be hidden for the most part. I don't like, there's like a little piece sticking out right there. Let's see if we can fix that. Like I said, perfectionist. I told you. If we just move the door over just a little bit here, just until we can get away from it. Think something like that'll work. Beautiful. Yeah, look at that, closes like seamlessly. It's great. About Marvel's like Shield, like the TV show? Yeah, I watched a decent amount of the Marvel's Shield, or Agents of Shield TV show. It got really weird like 4 seasons in or whatever, and so I kind of lost interest. As well as like, I'm big into like the MCU, which is like the universe that all the movies are in, how they kind of all interconnect and stuff like that. So I'm super into that. And technically, Agents of Shield did not connect into that same universe. I mean, there's a lot of controversy around it, and we don't have to like dive into that really, but because it actually wasn't affecting anything in the future of the MCU, I kind of lost interest for it. But I will say that, and then a great show that unfortunately does not connect to the MCU, but it's just too good to pass up, is Netflix's Daredevil. That, and then also the Punisher series as well. Netflix's Punisher series is fantastic. Honestly, if you're looking for a new show to watch and you haven't watched those, you don't have to be like a Marvel fan. Like, they're just really well put together, but they're great. I would highly recommend going and checking those out if you're looking for a new show to watch or binge. Yeah, Punisher. Punisher's great. It's like super like grungy and everything like that, and I love that. It's very dark. And I'll say like both of the shows have like a darker, more like adult like feel to them, which we lack to have in the MCU movies. So I think that's one of the things that I really enjoyed about the Netflix versions of those shows. You're on the 3rd episode of the first season of Punisher or of Daredevil? A Punisher? Yeah. Yeah, so that's awesome. You'll have to let me know what you think about the show once you finish it. But yeah, the Punisher, yeah, he's crazy. He kind of goes in like a berserk mode. Like he goes off, right? And so with that, like, he's like so much adrenaline that like he's just, yeah, he kicks ass, man. Yeah, he's super awesome. And the actor that they got to play him, if you like know The Walking Dead, I know that he was like Shane in The Walking Dead in like the first season. But they picked out a great actor for that part, for the Punisher. Like, I think he fits in perfectly. And I know they have talks of bringing that Punisher and the person who plays Daredevil and the Netflix versions actually over to the MCU. There's talks about that. So it'd be really cool to see those actors make it on the big screen, because I think they're so good at what they do. No, I love the analogy, the John Wick of the MCU. Yeah, no, I love it. Yeah, I think that yeah, he's just a really like, badass character, and he doesn't give two shits either. So you know, like most heroes are like family friendly, and the Punisher, he's not a friendly family. Family friendly. I said those backwards. Another tip for you as well is I would always recommend to have your builds be a block and a half high, just because one block high is really too small to kind of live in, but 2 blocks high is almost just too tall and unrealistic, unless like you're building like a great hall or something like that. So there's like a reason for your ceilings to be super high, then that would totally make sense. But just as a building tip, since we've kind of been talking about tips and whatnot here, that's something that I'd recommend to you, if that's not something that you typically do. So this is what I mean by like, we're gonna deforest this whole area before we're done with this build. Just because like a small house to me includes so much detail that it ends up like costing a whole forest just to build it, even though it's technically small, right? Yeah, 1.5 is perfect. And then depending on how you do your windows, oh golly, this is when you gotta be careful here. All these trees falling at once, like if you aren't paying attention, man, oh you're gonna get crushed by a log. One thing I would like to see them get into with this game is potentially like not necessarily like magic, but I think it'd be really cool for there to be like runes, almost maybe like runes, or like certain crystals or something like that. Like a little bit of fantasy in here, I think would be really cool. They don't have to necessarily go like Game of Thrones and like add dragons or anything like that. I mean, I guess there's dragons, isn't there? There's a boss that's a dragon, but besides that, that's the only dragon here. But I don't know. I think they can add a little bit of more fantasy to the game. Or they could take some inspiration from like mythology. Even if it's not necessarily around Vikings, I think that it could still really fit in with the theme of the game. Oh. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. Okay. Let's go back up and build a little bit more. We're gonna get our running skill up here by running up and downhill all day. Yeah, yeah. I feel like by the way, if you are interested in seeing, they do have a roadmap for this year posted. So if you're looking to see like what the developers have planned for the rest of this year, they have a pretty awesome roadmap to kind of let everyone know what they plan on working on and having released this year. They have like some new biomes, some new bosses, like some better like ship stuff. So like for your ships, you should be able to customize your ships a little bit better, stuff like that. But a lot of things should be coming into this game later on this year as well. And I plan on covering that on the stream. So anytime I hear any news that comes out, I plan on kind of reporting it to you guys, just so that way you guys are all aware. But yeah, we'll do like a deep dive into certain new content that comes our way and kind of explore it together. Yeah, I think those are actually still in development, but they wanted to give like the community a taste of those areas. So to give us a taste of these areas, they kind of let us go into them, but there's still not everything there. One thing I have heard is that there's going to be things added to current biomes as they update the game as well. So like, for instance, if you've already discovered some mist lands, there may not be a lot there right now, but if you can mark them and save them where they're at, you can go back later on once an update comes out and actually go there to get the new resource that spawns there or whatever it is. So that should be pretty cool. So if you find that area and you want to keep the same world, you should be able to keep the same world and they'll just update that biome for you. You've like sailed the whole world so far. Oh, by the way, I would love if someone would be here to help me gather wood. I've thought about doing, because I like the building a lot in this game. So I have thought about, actually real quick, let me see. Do I want to do the trim up top as well? Like that maybe? I'm thinking maybe something like that should work. So we're gonna put ourselves like a little window, I think, right here. We don't need anything big though. Just something like that. But I think we should put the trim up top as well. I think that'll put it together a little bit. Oh, wait, that's not what we want. So that's one thing I haven't done though. I haven't, like I said, I haven't played with anybody. So I don't know how that quite works, as well as I'm actually about to leave here probably within the next like 15 minutes or so. But I will be streaming. Well, I guess okay, so I'll be streaming later tonight, but later tonight will be potentially your morning. I don't know. I'll be streaming probably at like 7 Central Standard Time. So if you can find how that converts over to you, it'll be like 7 in the morning for you. So I'll be back here after work, after my full-time job. And I'll be doing more streaming tonight. And if you want to, you can definitely we can figure out how to get you on the same world as me. Because like I said, I don't know how to do that necessarily. Yeah, so if you're free around that time, feel free to hop back on the stream and then let me know that you're here, and we'll try to figure out a way to get you over here. Because yeah, I could definitely use some help chopping down some wood here and just like doing some like beginners grinding, you know, like resource gathering, stuff like that. And yeah, man, that'd be awesome. So yeah, if you want to do that, like I said, if you're free around that time later in the morning, then you know, go ahead and hop on the stream, and like I said, we'll figure out how to get you on over here. I would appreciate that, actually. All right, let's build I'm thinking about actually making these windows here a little bit bigger, because we could do a little bit of like a triangular roof here. So we might actually be able to make these a little bit wider, so I won't put anything in there yet. Let's maybe do this. Yeah, and I mean, like I said, and I'll be back here. So let's see, tomorrow around the same time, I do 30 minutes. Let's see, at 6 o'clock in the morning here, Central Standard Time. I do for 30 minutes. I do like a morning mindset, like motivational type of thing, and it's just 30 minutes. But besides that, before then, I'll also be playing some Valheim. And if I have time afterwards, before I have to go to work, I'll also be playing some Valheim. So if later on doesn't work for today, or for I'm trying to figure out how to word this, because I know your time's different than mine. But tomorrow morning, if that doesn't work for you, then feel free to just like hop on tomorrow night, and I'll be here. Yeah, I think that sounds right. I think that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, good. I'm glad that you got what I was trying to say. All right, and this will be our little pantry here. Gonna try to like fix the door a little bit. Beautiful. Yep. So this will be our little pantry area. So we'll build like an actual pantry here for our food and whatnot. Actually, we might do this a little bit differently too. I'm not 100% sure. We might actually just take out this door and wall and actually just build like shelving here. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll definitely figure that out as we go. Yeah, it is. It's a little confusing on how to word it, but that's all right. I definitely need to do some foraging, because we're gonna need some food here. I do have some meat here, which we could cook up, but I'm running low on berries. Now, luckily, I'm not getting into too many fights, so I may not have to worry about keeping up with my food, at least while we're building. So we might be okay to just avoid that. Avoid gathering food right now. I need to build probably like a chest or something to throw some of this stuff I have in my inventory. Let's see here. I'm kind of just gonna try. I think I'm gonna try to like just lay out the build here, real quick. So yeah, then bedroom will be off this way. Voila. And then we'll just need to pillar everything up here. Ah, no, we're out of wood. Okay. Well, I think here's what I'll do is, because I'm gonna have to start getting ready for work anyways. So what we'll go ahead and do is we're gonna end it here for now. And then, like I said, I will be back here later tonight for me and for your morning. Again, it'll be 7 o'clock at night here, Central Standard Time, if you need to convert that over. But I'll be here if you want to hop on, or if you've got time. Sweet, we'll figure out a way to get you over here. If not, then I will see you tomorrow night. And yeah, we'll figure out a way to get you on here so you can kind of help me finish up the build here and get things rolling. So like I said, I really appreciate that. Any help that I can get would be awesome. So everything here so far it's 1.5. Yeah. What I might do is make the living room like 1 extra taller, because it adds variety into the build. As well as with doing that, then we can kind of add, because I'm thinking right here, either right here or right here, we add that fireplace or the chimney. That's what I'm thinking. So, and so to make the chimney kind of look grand and fancy, if we make the room just a little bit higher than every other room, it'll stand out. It'll look really, really good. It'll also add variety to the roof height as well, which will help just kind of make the build look a little bit more organic. So I think that's what we'll end up doing. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, even more proper. So perfect. All right, well, as it darkens here, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to exit out of here. Oh, it just started raining. Right on. Perfect. Let's check this out. I do have an intermission page here where my face gets like blown up ginormous on here because of how the live streaming software that I'm using and how it works. But yeah, but I will see you back here eventually whenever you decide you want to pop on in. I do need to update my schedule here on Twitch because I know that it's not completely accurate. But yeah, I'll see you back here, man. But I hope you have a good rest of your night. And yeah, I appreciate you joining the stream this morning, or I guess tonight for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, you get what I mean. But yeah, you have a good rest of your night, and then yeah, I will see you here eventually, hopefully within the next like 24 hours or so. So perfect, awesome, man. Yeah, you have a good rest of your night.